what time it is. It's that time. Haze Radio Spotlight. We got here Vegas Dream Factory. You know what it's like. Weekend, chilling like a villain. Gonna spark up some nugs. I'm gonna hang out with some friends today. Got an interesting topic we're gonna go over. And I know you guys are gonna like it. Absolutely. Got Steve Kim with Wild Entertainment. His boy Jeremy, SAE, and Christina, all up in the house. But before we get on to the friends, let's have a little conversation. What's going on, Steve? How you doing, brother?
What's up? Oh, just Jersey. So Steve, SAE, Crystal, Jersey in the house, and honored to be on your podcast.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for coming on. So, Steve, let me ask you something. Native of Vegas, born and raised here. What's the deal? Let me know.
Portland, Oregon.
Okay, Oregon.
Until college in California.
Okay. What college you go to?
Santa Clara.
All right, dope school.
Overpriced.
Overpriced, but
that's okay.
A nice place to go to school, right?
Yeah.
Really,
palm trees, a lot different than
palm
Oregon.
trees, crazy difference.
Yeah.
Did you start smoking cannabis at a young age?
What's funny was I'm from Oregon, and we're known for the Hemp
huge.
Festival.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, the world's biggest
Oregon Hemp
weed.
Festival is one of the dopest.
Yeah.
And people don't know about the Oregon Hemp Festival.
I don't know about it.
Okay, so not only is it just a very cool festival, tons of booths and everything else, but if you're a vendor, and this is the key thing, or friend of vendors, when that shit closes, it becomes this fucking wildest party of fucking drugs and crazy shit.
Wow.
That's like the behind the scenes.
Everybody has the most behind the scenes, wildest fucking time.
Because they're all comfortable with each other.
It's one of the best festivals in America.
Have you been?
Where is
I went
it?
once.
Many years back.
Where in
I went
Oregon?
once.
I was part of in a crew that.
Bro, I went there and I didn't even smoke. I didn't smoke back then. I just went to check out the people and see what was
And
going
it's
on.
a cool vibe.
It was like I
Very
missed
cool.
out.
Very free.
I would debate that because I think the Shrek Festival is
Okay.
number one.
Okay.
That's just me.
Christina.
Wait, where in Oregon is it?
Christina. I forgot where it is.
Eugene?
Yeah, Eugene, Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, Jason, shout out to JBD, who were here in the Dream Factory. That's where his original glass studios were. We're in Eugene, Oregon, which is dope.
Very Woodstockish.
Yeah. So Steve, you went to Santa Clara, smoking herb, obviously, things like that, enjoying that college lifestyle. And then what happened after that?
So college, Santa Clara, then I went to work for Toyota and I was trying to find my way.
Okay.
And then in 98, the internet came out.
Okay.
And I was like early adopter. I started learning how to build websites from scratch.
That's
So
great. During the .com
turn it up.
explosion, I was like in that era myself. I was doing crazy websites.
Salary skyrocketed in 2 years.
That was when you're like, 100,000 for a website? What? Literally, like back in the day when that first shit came out.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was so new.
I could see that.
Yeah.
That one of the first web companies that I had here in Vegas with a bunch of other people, shout out to Flash Outlet, going back in the 90s, we did the Hard Rock's very first website with webcams. It was 140,000. Imagine that.
God, dang.
Intelligence pays, you know?
And a lot of stuff that were back then. I lucked out because at the time, I was going on a plane and I was sitting next to this young kid and his brother. It was like probably 17, 18 years old. And they were telling me about the internet and saying how like there's this program called Flash coming out. And that's what that's how for Macromedia. Yeah. And that, things are gonna move on the web. And he was the #1 beta tester in the world for Macromedia. Wow. So like met these dudes at a fucking airplane and I was like, yo, get my number, come over to my house. And the next thing you know, we started it and doing stuff for Cash Money Millionaires and Sony and all these different companies. Like it was a pretty wild time when I was in my like 20s or something. I was living
what
it.
A time.
Living it up like a fucking G here in Vegas. Like throwing away money like it was like, oh, I don't give a fuck.
Nothing.
I'm young.
I'll make it back,
I'll make it all the time. I'll do all the shit.
I took a class at Flash.
We know all about that.
Did you?
Yeah. One of the classes I took, Flash, it was like, I'm a graphic artist kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
I've always drawn. I used to draw comic books.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Well, for
Really?
like comic book characters.
Nice,
Like,
dope.
pretty precise, but this was back in the day.
Yeah.
And then my mom
Steve
was
has
like,
lived
"Don't
many lives.
draw. You should be a lawyer. You should be a doctor." So
20 different people in one.
It's a lot
but
of
you know
stuff.
what?
A lot of paths.
When you
yeah.
go through decades of life, you go through various changes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
different things
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that make
wisdom.
wisdom for sure, wisdom.
Yeah.
And then what happened from there?
Okay, so I want to try and wrap it up. Just
No.
Yeah,
we got
okay.
time.
Okay,
We're cool.
So yeah, the .com bust, and I was, I had stocks, I had 6 figures. I was working 6 hours a day playing video games all night.
Nice.
It was like the nice life in
Of
Denver.
course.
And then it was gone, and .com bust.
Yeah.
And so my friend was a model and a dancer, and he strips, and he introduced me to that.
Okay.
So I never thought about being a
Okay.
model or a dancer, but I used to hip hop and break dance, and so
And he
when
became one of the best known Chippendales in the world.
What? Stop! You guys
that
are right.
real?
I'm just kidding.
No, it's the truth.
Did
It's the truth.
you
That makes me
throw
feel
down
good.
as a Chippendale?
6 years I
Wow,
did it
okay.
and traveled all
Here.
over the world, and it was
Now,
great.
what is it? Now, this is very interesting to me because this is the first time I actually had an experience where now I've actually gotten talked to. I've done over 500 interviews with a guy who was a Chippendale, or a male dancer. Never in my life.
Really?
Never ever had an interview with, always girls. First guy. So this
Damn.
is very curious
Yeah,
to
the
me.
stories will
Yeah.
never
This
end.
is really fucking curious
has-
to me.
yep. Stories
That's
will
really
never end.
different than girls.
When you started, right? Because you seem like a very heterosexual dude, right?
Yep.
But there are guys that aren't, right? On there. Yeah, of course, right? And you have all the screaming women, but there's also
Man.
gay men.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously,
Gay
right?
men
Yeah,
tip
yeah.
the best.
Okay, well,
That's the best
we're gonna
money.
get to your stories.
No, gay men do.
We're gonna get to your stories.
It's true though. I'm just kidding.
But
Yeah, for real.
how, when you first were approached or said like, tell me how it even came about, where it was like, yo, bro, do you want to be a Chippendale? Like, explain to me like how it even occurred. Like, how did it run into what it did?
So Chippendales was looking for dancers.
Okay.
And they would go through modeling agencies throughout
Okay.
the country and
Okay.
just have auditions and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I didn't have to audition because my friend introduced me to one of the guys who was starting the tour for Denver.
Okay.
And that Denver tour became USA.
Oh, okay.
And he saw
Okay.
me dance on the spot. He's like, "You're hired," because most
Wow.
Chippendale guys are not dancers. Honestly.
Okay. Okay.
No, nowadays, different. There's more dancers now.
Sure.
But there was times where it was just a bunch of bodybuilders trying to do choreography.
Yeah, of course.
And they're
Steve
very
is an
bulky and
amazing
boring.
dancer.
Okay.
Well, see, I love you, Crystal.
Me too. I love you too.
No, I love dancing all my life.
Okay, it's great.
Till the day I die. And so when I went
Awesome.
on stage,
Fuck yeah.
it was natural. It was like fun for me.
Sure,
So
sure.
when you're naturally having a good time, you're good at
Yeah,
what you
of
do.
course.
The audience can see that. So I was
Yeah.
really good at making the audience go a certain way. And that's
Okay.
an experience you're creating for them.
Okay. What was first comes to your mind most awkward experience you had being a Chippendale?
Oh, God. There is an endless
Just the first
supply
one,
of
but
that
the
stuff.
first awkward one that
I
just
can't even
pops
get
in
it.
head.
I can't. What's it?
He's got to think first.
Awkward.
Yeah, awkward.
I don't even know what's.
Yeah, because you
I'm
just kind of
used
get
to,
used to things, right? Yeah,
Okay,
so
my
it's
mom
not
might hear this.
awkward.
I don't know if I should say it. You gotta never let us. Okay, anyways,
All right.
we used to have a good time on the road.
We'll skip it. It was
Where
good.
you go? Skip it.
We'll skip it.
Love you,
All
Mom.
right, so Chippendales, all you guys out there, this guy has definitely had some fucking cool
Yeah.
stories that he has in his brain and ones that you all have heard.
All of us.
It tells you all
Lord.
it needs to tell you when he
And,
comes
and then
with his mother.
after Chippendale, what did you decide? What happened next?
So I kept up my tech background, and I still do web development. My company's called Skyfire, and it's been around
Okay.
for life, all my
Okay.
life. Skyfire.
So Skyfire.
And that's web development. Any kind of website you can possibly imagine, we can build, no
Okay.
matter how complex.
Sure.
E-commerce sites, we do search engine optimization, so we make websites appear on the first page at the top.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm lucky that I have that background because that's my marketing. I
Yeah.
find customers and they order online. And now we just keep coming up with more ideas to take care of people and make it better for them. Because right now, nightclubs, strip clubs, pool parties, they haven't changed forever.
Yeah.
It's just
No.
been the same
No.
format. And now they're
No.
getting less popular. And the strip clubs aren't anywhere close to what they were 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not that they kind of experience, like people want to have
Even
fun.
the last 10 years ago, it was still popping.
Yeah, it just recently
you know,
declined.
And then
After
COVID.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after COVID, yeah.
COVID.
Fucked,
Everything.
Yeah.
fucked everything
Yeah.
up.
Big
Plus,
time.
Everyone
I don't give a
noticed the
fuck. I don't give a
difference.
fuck what anybody says. There is a recession going on.
100%.
Yeah.
They're just scared to say
People
it.
are
yeah.
low on the dough. Like,
Correct,
you know,
yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Everybody's maxing out their cards. There's
Yeah.
fucking all that shit. You know what I mean? So, ladies, introduce yourself. Why don't we start with Say? Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hey y'all.
Hey,
My name's Say. I don't know. You're not gonna ask me questions.
I could ask you questions for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, But so, how long have you lived in Vegas?
I lived in Vegas for 18 years. I'm from Washington originally.
Okay,
For
from
weed,
Washington.
like that's good,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Wasn't it
of
like
course.
legal first there?
Big weed place.
Yeah.
I think Colorado was first, and then it was Washington.
Yeah, it's up there.
But Washington has always been great bud, bud, dank
Cheap weed.
cheap.
Yeah.
Even the dispensaries were way
It's
cheaper
so cheap.
than anybody else for the high quality.
I was
of-
buying
of
zips
the
out
bud.
there for nothing.
And that was probably years ago.
Yeah, when
And
it
was
first
still-
got legal.
Yeah, first got legal. It was still cheaper than everyone else. I used to like to go to all the different states just to like
Try it out.
Try it.
experience, see the prices, check out the nugs, kind of see what trends, in different areas,
Yeah, it-
Washington
it
got good
varies.
drugs.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys are dancers?
Yeah.
Well,
Or-
I'm in
I do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'm in the entertainment business, but I'm more like on the poker side, the waitress
Okay,
side, like atmosphere,
okay.
kind of make the party,
Okay.
fun, make sure things are going smooth.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
so explain. A lot of people don't actually understand what an atmosphere model is.
Yeah,
So could you explain that?
For sure.
A lot of people haven't even
Yeah.
heard of that, honestly.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
It's a good
It's true.
thing,
Yeah.
to expose, because, a lot of guys are lonely and maybe they want some female companions or they just don't want to, socialize for the night and, spend their time doing that. So they'll go online or they'll call a reputable company and they'll send you some girls. But
Kind of like a cheat code.
Right,
You know, you
exactly,
can fill the
exactly.
section with like good vibes, like
Right.
without having to like
go
find
out
the
there
good
and find
vibes.
them, right?
Like,
Yeah,
it's a cheat
with the
code.
click, by
It's
the
a
click
pain
of
in
a
the ass.
button, yes. And it really
Yeah.
makes a difference on who you're booking with because, say, like our company,
Okay.
Steve really cares about the women that he books because they care about giving the clients a great experience.
Sure.
They care about being there. A lot of girls that I've seen personally, they'll be on their phones, they won't be paying attention,
Okay.
they just won't care about the clients in general. They're there for the money and to go.
Sure.
And what kind of experience is that set for the client?
yeah,
They're never
yeah,
going to
of
book
course.
again. It's leaving a bad
Yeah.
taste in their
No,
mouth,
sure.
So we just give them the time of their life. At the end of every single party, she can vouch for me.
Same.
They have praise us up and down on
That's
how
dope.
much of a good time they've had. And
Yeah,
it makes us
we
feel
work
good.
together a lot, too.
We do.
We
We
have
do. We
fun
love it.
together.
We sure
Of
do. We
course.
prefer to work together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Atmosphere
it.
models bring the vibes, though.
We
It's
do.
like
Okay.
cheat code vibes.
We want repeat forever customers. We're not trying to take
Yes,
advantage
yes,
of people.
yes.
We want them to be so happy they always come back and tell all their friends.
And how many girls are part of the crew, essentially, like as far as you have?
Well, there's hundreds of people because of all the categories. I mean, there's
Oh,
there's
wow,
dancers. There's some
categories,
people
wow.
just do car dealing. Some do karaoke, golf girls, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
There's many
I
many
love
categories.
Me too.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
So yeah, it
And
just
beautiful
And
depends
what's
what
the
you wanna
car?
do.
What's the car dealing one?
So so everything's kind of exotic, right?
Yeah.
Which is sexy, and we have starting off with paste like lingerie, bikini, or whatever custom outfit you
Yeah,
want to
sure,
have.
sure.
But if you want to have more fun, it can be more revealing. And then you have pasties, and then you
Sure.
have topless,
Sure,
and then
sure.
and you can have bumless. I mean, it all depends on what the kind of occasion is.
yeah, you can
we keep it
upgrade.
classy.
And how
but it's
often
fun.
do people book, like, let's say, car dealers? Is it
Pretty
popular?
often.
Pretty often,
Pretty
yeah.
often.
Really?
Because
Yeah.
a bachelor party, that's like the thing guys like to do when they come out here. Instead of go to some boring poker room where they can't party, can't do
Exactly.
anything, they get stuck in there. They have fun with their friends. Why not have the dealer be sexy and topless?
Sure.
And so they're playing games and she's slowly stripping down and she's interacting with them and they're having fun.
Yeah.
This is a million times better than the hotel.
Yeah.
So if you're not really
They
trying
never
to play,
finish
you
the
just want to
poker
have fun.
game.
Never.
Oh, it never goes more than 30 minutes. And then it's like a nightclub, strip party.
They just have
Sure,
fun,
sure, sure, sure. That's
Yeah.
dope.
It's,
That's
it's,
cool.
It's an amazing time. I've been places where I've never thought I would be. Just the most beautiful penthouses and just the most crazy experiences that, like, looking back at little me, I would be like, like that's never gonna happen to me. Like that, I'm
Same.
never
I've been
gonna
to some like
experience
dope
that.
ass like mansions for
Yes.
bachelor parties.
Yes,
One of your clients let me use their mansion to shoot a music video.
Yeah, that's so
the
cool.
next
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, clients can be so cool like that. You just meet the coolest people too.
Yeah, they're
you
dope.
can meet the most shittiest people as well. You know, you can meet.
I've been pretty
Yeah, of course. There's both.
Yeah.
And there's always, as a female, fear of danger.
Oh yeah, we've been
See,
in
like
dangerous
working with like
situations,
Steve
but-
though, I never like feared danger. Honestly, I fear
true.
men in the strip club more. I work at the strip club too, so it's like
Sure.
yeah, they're way more annoying.
And,
so like when I get a gig from like Steve, I'm like, okay, bet.
Sure,
That-
of course.
That's great to hear because
He cares.
I feel safe all the time. I
cares
never
about-
felt
yeah.
like in danger or
He cares
scared.
about our safety. And
Sure.
if there was a situation where I felt like that, because I've been with him for a while,
Screen them?
he's one phone call away, and he'll be
Sure.
there for us.
Yeah.
You know?
And obviously, you'd carry mace or this, or you'd have something just in case.
Yeah,
or
whatever we
not,
can.
or
But
yeah.
it's all about talking your way out of situations as well.
Yeah,
like-
because when things get bad,
okay.
you gotta
So-
just. You don't even
Yeah.
want it to get to a point where you're having
Yeah.
to use any like weapon.
Exactly.
No, yeah,
you don't
no.
want to.
You want to finesse your way out.
for sure.
Yeah.
I got to tell you one thing. This business, if I had to say one thing about it, it's a liability business. I have to make sure shit doesn't go wrong
Right.
because
Yeah, of
it's a
course.
situation where people are getting messed up.
Yeah, yeah.
They're getting wild. They're not
Yeah,
making
yeah.
great decisions.
Yeah.
The talent can fall in the same category. I mean, we're
Right.
trying to make sure
I've
that we
seen
have a
it.
great time.
Yeah.
We don't have a bad time at the end. So there's a lot of ways a party can go south.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
so first thing I do is I screen the clients. We market to a certain class of people. If you want to be shitty and cheap and weird, whatever it is, we're not you. You're not going to see that
Yeah,
on
yeah,
marketing.
of course.
You'll know better than to call us. We're too professional.
Sure.
We take credit card
Right.
deposits. We have Google reviews.
It's been years.
yeah,
I've
wow,
never had
wow.
like a super
How many
bad
years?
experience.
How many years have you at the company?
I mean,
Yeah.
12 years.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah.
And then Jersey, give a shout out. Tell us about yourself.
Jersey, what's up?
Jersey was here.
I
forgot he was over there.
What's up, man?
My mic
Are
is
you not
off.
on?
No,
No,
my mic's
Yeah,
not.
I haven't.
I can hear you.
can't-
No, we can hear you.
You hear me right now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, no, we can hear you. I got you. It's maybe the headphones or something.
okay.
You probably don't hear.
One
that.
of them's
says-
Yeah,
off.
he was a little low to me, but
it wasn't. Yeah,
I can hear you
have a
now.
low voice.
I can hear you now.
I can hear you.
I can hear
So
you.
tell us about yourself, and then pass me the bong if you ladies don't mind,
Yes.
because I need to smoke.
Absolutely.
I need to puff. Tell us about
I'm
yourself.
Jersey. I've been out here about 4 years. I'm from New York. Dancer, buff bartender, VIP host.
Did you also do
hosting.
Chippendale?
No,
or
I
no?
went to Chippendale.
Okay.
When I was younger, I used to travel around the country, Hunkamania.
Oh, okay. So I've never heard of that.
Yeah, what is
So
Hunkamania?
tell us what Hunkamania is.
Hunkamania is a wannabe Chippendale. But they're from New York. But they have a traveling group. I used to go from casinos to casinos and actually be on radio shows and
yeah.
crazy things like that. But yeah, just sold out for months on end. I do it in the summertime when I wasn't in college.
Hell yeah.
Quick thing. We're going to have a meal
Can
review
you
of our own,
pass,
by the way.
Lighter.
We're going to have a meal review of our own. Just want to say that real
Oh,
fast.
yeah.
That's it.
Let
Jersey.
everybody know.
Right. Okay, everyone. Jersey and I have been talking about this for a long time, and I've just been so busy, a lot of stuff in my life. But now we're really focused, and we're going after different things. Besides the party house with amazing, all kinds of options in there for entertainment, we're going to produce a
Playboy
show.
Mansion in the making.
Yeah. Eventually, we're going to produce a show. I don't know when. I want to do one. I've had so much experience doing shows that we could produce an amazing, amazing show. But for now, we do shows in the house. So we're actually putting together all kinds of cool things, and Jersey's working on something right now that's awesome about that.
Okay. Tell me.
From the house?
Yeah. You said that you're working on
50
from the
Cent?
house?
Oh, we do. Yeah. Like
Bachelorette.
the other night, we did a bachelorette party or whatever. We had 50 Cent and 25 Cent. My friend, he's a little guy. He's a midget. He's awesome.
Oh, my
Girls wanted
God.
him.
Oh,
And
my
we
God.
did a party, so I did my 50 Cent.
Oh,
routine.
my
He did
God.
his 25 Cent routine, and they loved it.
Dude.
I love
oh
the
my
midget Elvis
God.
as well.
Music,
He's so
choreography, smoke. We have special
Midget
effects.
Elvis.
Yeah.
You're getting
Midget
a real
Elvis.
show.
He brings
this
the
is not
vibe.
a shitty show. This is a
Midget
real show that
Elvis.
leads into a strip club.
Oh my
He's
God.
This
dope.
is
I
trying to
have
hit
videos
many
of him.
points at once, giving guys
yeah.
too many entertainment options where they're never bored.
Parking lot.
Yeah, we bring
And
the
then,
wild
and
side. Though.
then-
We bring the whole different
Okay,
side
so-
that
The
no
parking
one sees.
lot.
So-
About stilts, all types of things.
Okay, so we're talking about entertainers being covered, beautiful ladies to help create a wonderful atmosphere. Let's talk about, is there any incorporation of dining or food?
Absolutely. I have a really good friend,
okay.
Finesse. He's awesome. He does all kinds of custom catering. You know, he produces food of all types, and he can make the fanciest steak you see at the other restaurants on the strip. A $500 steak, we can sell it for $100. It'll be the same quality, same way. So we're trying to offer all kinds of custom, unique options. And if you want to have a great time, we're going to have chances for you to have sushi modeling. We can have all kinds of food catered to whatever you need.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what's wild is where they eat the sushi off the body.
I've done that. I did.
No.
Yeah, I do that. I've like been up for that a lot of times.
A lot of
I
times.
just did that with a lot of times. I've done it like 5 times.
We did that with Steve.
Yeah, Steve. I've done like a live sushi. I gotta show you pictures after. It's so
Damn.
fun. I've also
still
done
waiting on
it
the
like
footage
with
for that.
dessert,
Steve,
and like
by the way.
people get. I did it at a weed event actually, and like it was like all weed infused dessert.
That's dope.
get
But like
outta here.
everyone was high and horny, and like I swear, like
High and
people
horny.
started like licking shit off of me. I can't move. I can't move. You know, I'm like stuck there.
Freaky.
It gets there. It
all you
gets
can
there.
eat buffet.
It's funny because some people think it's like a ritual. I seen like a video of
The
like I think
sushi's
Diddy
fun.
was having like a party and he had a sushi model there. And then like that's
That's like my
ritual.
favorite gig to get booked for. I'm like high and like
You can't say anything, Jersey. You can't say anything because at that mansion party we had, I saw you bite the sushi off the, what was it?
yeah, they
that's
get
what I said
freaky.
everyone's
Pretzel.
doing it. That's what.
Oh no,
what we do.
everyone
funny.
is like
That's what
I'm
we do in New
talking
York.
like
We
they was
eat off of
sucking
it.
my
It's all you can eat
fingers
for
and
fun.
like
That's, yeah.
maybe
pouring
what they were
wasabi
thinking
on
that
me.
they
That's a
could do.
no-no.
Yeah.
They're
Can't
from
do
New
that.
York. They're
Can't do
East
that.
Coast
Chopsticks.
Yeah, but you can't like
No chopsticks for
move, you know?
Chopsticks
So
and
like
veggie.
pouring wasabi on her.
yeah, they were doing a lot. They were doing a
people. Make
lot.
sure she's
Wow.
Sure, it's not in the wrong area. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I know I have no area. I'm sensitive though.
Yeah,
there.
no area,
No
exactly.
soy sauce in the
Holy shit.
You never used soy
in the
sauce for
pussy.
lube before? It's pretty good.
That is.
So, soy sauce lube?
Yeah.
That's a thing.
That's,
Yeah, you
that's
just-
different.
That's
Put that on there
disgusting.
real quick.
Oh, okay.
You're joking.
Put a little wasabi
Oh
up there
my
too,
God.
and then just
You know,
Shut the fuck
everyone
up.
has their own
Little wasabi in the
little
ass.
kink,
That's
you
a
know?
Korean. That's a Korean Chippendale thing.
I'm gonna sell that. Wasabi ass. It's a package.
Sabi ass.
Market it.
I don't know.
Wasabi
The
ass.
the names of some of the party games really astound people, like
Oh, yeah,
Titty
the-
Car
Oh, yeah.
Wash, Pussy Magic.
Pussy Magic.
Yeah, it
That's our
entices
favorite.
people.
Anal
That
ring
just
toss.
anal ring toss.
Oh,
yeah.
anal ring
whoa,
toss.
whoa.
That entices
Okay.
them to book just
pussy.
alone. you know.
So you got to define what some of these were. What is
Okay,
what is
anal
pu-
ring toss.
Okay,
Let's
what is
start
that?
there.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so we put a glow stick in our butt.
And then essentially guys toss
And we
a ring
like
at it,
bend
like,
over,
yeah.
and you have to like
like
a carnival
wow.
game.
Yeah, XXX rated carnival game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Also,
Wow.
like the big finale, like the girls can do a girl on girl show. And that alone, you know, you can't really get anywhere else. They're not really doing that in the strip clubs. They're not doing
Wait,
it.
he's still not past
what-
Pussy
oh, yeah,
Magic.
you're right, you're
He's
right.
still on
Whoa,
Pussy
one thing at a
Magic.
time, one thing at a
what's
time.
pu- what's Pussy
Pussy
Magic?
Magic is like our favorite game. I recommend everyone to play 10 out of 10. But you know, a magician never tells their
10
secrets.
Right.
You're just gonna have to play it.
That one's a secret.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
that one's a
That's,
secret.
that's a mystery one.
yeah.
But easier ones are like putting for pussy. That's obvious.
my God.
Bowling for booty. That's
Yeah,
obvious.
titty
I
tornado,
like
you know,
anal
it's
ring
like
toss.
a, you know, a
Titty car
motorboat, you know.
Oh, well,
Oh yeah,
that-
titty
Twerk
car
tsunami.
wash.
that
Titty
was-
car wash is
Twerk
you
tsunami.
fill a
Essentially.
body. You fill the body with like say the bachelor's body with like ones. Well, we recommend hundreds.
Yeah,
never
I mean,
ones.
yeah, we're never gonna
And
just
then
say
you know
ones.
we used our titties to like wash it off of them.
There's guys' version of those games too, just to let you
Oh,
know.
yeah, I was just gonna say,
Wow.
you do
We
ring
don't rub
toss
our
with
chest.
Jersey.
Dick.
Jersey
Like-
has
Called
he has
Mouse
amazing
Only.
games.
Mouse
And then who
only.
can suck it the fastest? And I'm not talking about my dick. It's another thing.
Yeah, he has
Don't
different.
Oh, I didn't
yeah.
think
He
that.
doesn't. Well, you never know. You know.
What?
Jersey can
Yes.
pick a
Gummy
girl
bears.
up and I don't know, flip her whole entire body.
Wait, what's the
Yeah.
mouse game?
Mouse only.
Mouths
They do
only.
a lot of
Oh.
mouth games
yeah.
when they're-
Mouse.
when they are
I'm in the mouse.
blindfolded and all their friends tell them where to
my
go
God.
up, down, right, or left. The first one's just a shot. The second one's a dildo with whipped
Oh, it's like
cream
pin the
into
tail on
their
the
mouth.
donkey.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
invented
In a
that game.
sense,
I
yeah.
invented that
Yeah.
game.
Oh, wow.
That part, the end part to that game.
nice.
That's so dope.
They love it.
There's
Yeah.
the
And then
cucumber.
we do a twerk off for the ladies.
Yeah.
That is
Okay.
so fun.
I would love to see
Okay.
Jersey
Cream
twerk.
dance.
That is so fun. And then to see all the ladies have fun and get up and like,
She's been on a couple
you know,
parties,
yeah,
yeah.
because I'll see it. Everyone's sitting on the couch, boring,
Yeah.
not doing a thing. That's what we're here for. You know what I'm
Get you
saying?
live, to get you live.
get you up, get you dancing, get the vibe going, and we could make it from 0 to 100 real quick. And then you know, Jersey and I, we came in, and Jersey was like, you know, get up, let's start a twerk off, and then to see all the ladies start twerking and just you know get out of their comfort zone.
So, how often do ladies book ladies?
Not as
As-
often.
Not as often, but sometimes boy and girl.
20%?
happens.
Rarely.
Rarely.
Rarely
Yeah,
hear
it's-
about it.
Okay.
Sometimes they do
It's not
guy
something
and
that's a
girl.
big category.
Right.
We would advertise
Just
it too.
curious,
We're
though.
going to bring out every category
Yeah,
there
man.
is. As long as it's safe and legal, we'll do it. But I mean, that category hasn't been much, you know.
Wow,
I've done
that's
some.
great.
I've done like 2 lesbian. I did like a lesbian wedding, like bachelorette
Oh,
party.
yeah,
They were
but
both.
Yeah.
Not to the volume of like,
Like,
adding
no.
it as like a package.
Oh, yeah.
As per se, but
What
yeah,
about
we don't definitely
It just sounds good.
Yeah,
I
okay.
want to watch. I want to come watch.
Yeah, it was fun.
Maybe we should. Maybe you
This is
should
a
put it as a
whole lot of
package. You know.
scissors.
What about mud wrestling?
I've done oil wrestling.
Okay,
Yeah, in a
oil.
hotel
Okay,
room.
okay.
They
That's
actually
insane.
blew up a pool
Okay.
and they like filled it with like baby oil, and that was fun.
Got that wrestling.
It's hard.
Was it super slippery though?
It was
must have been
really,
fucking
really
crazy,
hard.
right?
Yeah, it's
You probably
hard.
smacked
Did you
each
win?
other like real.
Did I win?
I mean, what do you even do to it? Is there a winner? Do you push them out of the pool?
I think it's
or-
more like for fun
Right.
to
Yeah.
watch. But
Yeah.
I was drunk as shit. It was fun though. It was
That
messy.
is-
It was
that
really
is
messy.
funny. That
You would
is-
think
She
it
just remembers
happens
being
more
really
often.
wet and drunk, so she likes it.
You know what I think about?
Greasy and drunk.
Greasy.
When I hear all that stuff,
Yeah.
the only thing I can hear about is, only thing I can think about is she falls down, hit her head. Okay, I gotta have insurance. I gotta have.
Oh my god, that's what you think about.
That
My
starts.
brain can't stop thinking that way
See,
because
I don't think
that's why I
about
say it's a
that.
liability
But as a
business.
You're like
business
1 out of
owner, yeah.
100 that think that. Everyone else's dick is
But
hard.
that's-
Steve's
as a
like,
business
That's why I'm
owner,
still
yeah.
around.
You got no.
That
you
makes
got- I
sense,
respect
though.
it, brother.
Yeah.
I
That makes
respect
sense.
the
That's why I'm
business
still
aspect of
around
the
because you
business.
can, got a business over something.
Correct. And he's
happening.
worrying
People
about
like,
the other end of the.
That's just me though, just because I know the
no,
business. and
I
have to.
get that.
Oh yeah.
But I think it's fun.
I feel like you can get hurt doing
I've been
You
anything.
just gotta sign a waiver.
Yeah, I've been.
Yeah, sign a waiver.
I've been drugged on the job, and it's like, and I've done everything right.
Good topic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've done
Good
everything
topic.
I've
right.
been drugged at the strip club twice.
But also, sleep shouldn't be liable.
So like they slipped it into your actual drink? Or
I got
something?
roofied in a VIP room. And like I had no idea until like honestly.
But how could they even think they could get you out of the club roofied? You're gonna just like fall over in a
Well,
security guard.
you know
would
what it
not,
was?
like,
It was
know
a
that,
dancer
right?
that worked there. It was working with someone else. It was a dancer that roofied me, trying to get me to go home with her
Oh, my
after work.
goodness.
We did a VIP room together.
What a twist.
She roofied me with a
To go
custom.
home with her.
Probably
And
she
the
had like a man at
customer.
home or something.
Oh.
But it's so crazy because like I had no idea
I've
until
actually been
like a month later, this girl came up to me at a different club. She's like, "Oh my god, I helped you when you got roofied." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah,
I'm
Vegas
like,
is
"What you
small.
mean?" She's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, girl." Like I was like, "I didn't even know I got roofied. What the fuck are you talking about?" She's like, "Yeah, I took you home and everything." And I was like, "Well, good looking out. Thank you."
Fuck.
Yeah.
Duck. And then
It's-
Christina, what
Tourists have
was
to be
what
careful
was the one you were
Because
gonna
of that
say?
too for the guys.
I mean, it's a couple.
Oh, okay. But when you want to share it all or nah?
No, I could definitely share it. I'm an open book
yeah,
for
so
sure.
I'm curious.
One was a football. It had nothing to do with Steve. One was a football player in a nightclub. That was a really shitty experience. Long story short, he seen me. He wanted me to his table. I'm like, okay, we'll party. We'll have fun. And one drink after that, I'm blacked out, and then I'm waking up in the hospital. Don't know where my phone is at, so I'm trying to get
what?
information and gather it.
Damn.
My brother was actually a security guard. He worked there at the time, and that really helped my cause.
Sure.
Because he was well known in the club. So he spends a lot of money there, and they don't want to kick him out.
Sure.
So and so forth. So he wouldn't let me go, and it was just a fight for like an hour to get him away from me. He gets him away from me. I wake up in the hospital, but I don't have my phone. So I'm trying to locate my phone. I call my phone. He has it.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, and now it's getting really freaky. I'm like,
shit.
why do you have my phone? I'm like, okay, maybe you found. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt
Yeah.
here. Maybe you found it. You want to return it,
Hell
right?
no, hell
No,
no.
Was
that's
he
not.
like a famous football player?
See, I'm not really.
I know,
Oh, no,
don't name
no,
drop,
yeah,
don't name
yeah,
drop,
yeah,
but
no.
was he?
Yeah,
It don't-
he was. Yeah, he was
we'll
really
go- all
famous.
right,
But
so anyway, so go ahead.
So, anyways, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I call him. Why do you have my cell phone? Can I have it back? No, you need to have lunch with me in order for you to get your cell phone back. So I'm making excuses of why I can't go to lunch. I don't want him mad at me, and to throw my phone out. So I'm just making up excuses. You have to come to my hotel room to get your phone back.
damn.
So this was a fight for 6 days to get my phone back.
Shit.
And eventually, thank God, he was leaving town, and he is a public figure, so he's realizing maybe I shouldn't take this girl's phone with me, and I should just drop it off, whatever. So I ended up getting it back. But
Wow.
yeah, another one was a dancer, and I was working with Steve, and she drugged me. She took my car.
Oh,
Yeah, she went. She
damn.
went to various casinos because my sister was locating it. It was insane. She left me completely blacked out in a bar where guys were all over me. And thank God a new bartender came in, and she called my sister to pick me up. Like, it was really bad. And then another time, like, we did everything right. And still, I mean, I got drugs, and a girl helped me. And it's just like, you could do everything right.
Yeah,
And still,
You know, that's the thing that I always worry about.
Yeah.
Is shit like that happening. So I'm always pushing, like, we're going to be safe, and we're going to have good customers, and you guys can be professional and act right and know what to do in certain cases, because there's a lot of horror stories out there. I've been 20 years here plus, and how many times, the girl did this to the guy did this to the girl, back and forth in the hotel rooms, and it's just a very scary scene.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of ways you can come to Vegas and go south. But if you want to have a great time, that's all I ever think
Yeah,
about.
because you
how to
can
have
get
fun.
ripped off. Like I talk to guys all the time. They're like, "Oh, I'm at the bar. I met this girl.
That's another reason.
I didn't think what it is. She goes up to the room,
Robs you.
Yeah.
and rob.
Yeah.
But that's another
that's a
reason you
huge
should
one.
That's
look.
a big thing in
Because-
Vegas.
People don't realize how big.
No, it's huge.
Because
And the cops and everything, they don't give a fuck. Like the way they have
they
it
don't
set
care
up
on
is
either
like,
end.
Yeah.
They're like, you're a hoe and you're like a trick.
But-
Like, they
Yeah.
don't care.
booking
Yeah.
with Steve, though, I mean, you have peace of mind, at least knowing that you can call the company if anything does
Yeah.
happen, possibly to get her information.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
sure,
saying? Like,
sure.
it's peace of mind there. If you're bringing home a random girl, I mean,
Plus
you're
his
not going to be.
company's
Do you
straight
remember
up.
when we thought we were getting a
And that's why
follow?
Wild Mansion is way better because it's
thought we
secluded
had a
off the
GPS
strip. You
on
don't have to
our
worry about getting
We were
roofied. It's just you and your
tripping.
friends and dancers.
Yeah.
And that's why.
These are the kind of people we have. This is the family. I consider them all like family. So, we're very picky about who we bring on board. You've really got to be a good person. And so I always say heart. You have to have a heart. You have to be a good person. I don't care how pretty you are, how cool you are,
You
how
have
popular
always
you are.
like stood on that.
Yeah,
Me and Crystal
it's
have a
all
funny
that.
story. We actually,
Yeah, speaking of safety, and things, we were overly.
we were working together. We were working together on a party bus. It was a gig Steve booked us
Yes.
for. Okay, long story short, like, we thought someone had like put a GPS in our car. So we're like tripping. We're like, they're following us. We're like looking at the air tag. We're like, oh my
calling
God.
each other the next day.
Yeah, like we're like, should we report it to police? Blah, blah, blah.
because
they
we
did
seen
not.
a location thing pop up on our phone, and we both seen
We were
it.
tripping. We were searching our cars for it. But I guess
Better
air
safe
tags
than
just
sorry.
hook to your phone.
Yeah,
Like if you're
I did an
close.
investigation. And so
Yeah, we were
it was-
tweaking.
Better safe than sorry, though. I
Yeah.
always say,
That's
you know?
always going to be number one. Number one, 2, 3, and 4. Safety. This kind of thing.
Safety and good people.
For everyone.
Damn,
For customers and the entertainers,
And how do people get to book through you? What's the
website is wildentertainment.agency. If you just Google Wild Entertainment, you'll find us. If you Google Exotic Entertainment, we're at the top of the page. Las Vegas Strippers, we're at the top of the page. So we've been doing here for a long time. We're pretty easy to find. We have a lot of different brands, different services we offer. So it's pretty much everything under the sun that's exotic and fun. All right.
All right, we're going to start off with Jersey. Shout outs to any friends or family out there.
Shout out to my boy Philly and Ace.
All right, Christina.
Shout out to my fam bam. Shout out to everyone I love out there. I thank you all for listening and supporting.
Say.
Oh, shout out Cash Hills Rec, recording studio in Vegas. Look that up. And shout out me, Shanae Say, on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Give your
SHANAI.
guys Instagram
Yeah,
and shit.
SHANAISAE. Follow me.
I'm Greek Cheetah. Just Greek and then Cheetah. Follow me. Thank you.
You could just Google me, Jersey the Vegas Entertainer.
So is there Greek in the heritage?
Oh, yes. Very proud.
She's a Greek
Really?
freak.
Very proud.
Milas?
Greek freak.
Milas?
Her new Instagram should be.
Are you speaking up?
Oh, no, I speak it.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
and I feel like a moo.
Okay.
And, sorry, I'm on the spot.
No, I got you.
Kalinikta, Kalimera,
Good
things
morning,
like that.
good night.
Little things.
Hello, my
little
friend.
things.
You
That's how
have
much
to
we
make
Spanish
your
I
way.
Yeah, little
And
things.
You got a fellow Greek in the house.
Yeah. Oh, you're
shout
Greek?
out- Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Shout out
that's
to
why
the
I said-
fam, all of my fam. I consider my real fam and my extended family and the Wild Entertainment family. This is a family to me. I take it that
Yep.
We love
personal,
you.
And I love everyone. And I thank you, everyone who is involved with us and works with us. We're gonna have a lot of fun. 2025, baby.
Book
Let's all
us.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Book
And then-
us.
Please.
Hell yeah.
We'll
And
give
then-
you the best time of your life.
and
Go
then
Ducks.
And maybe you never know. We talk about eventually like a cool little Wild Entertainment podcast or something, right? So
That would be amazing.
Strippers and weed is an idea
Yeah,
we've been
yeah.
talking about for a while.
Yeah, so
Two things that people love. Like, come on, who doesn't love strippers? Who doesn't love weed?
it'll be fun. All right,
Yeah.
guys.
Thank
well,
you
thank you
so
so much.
much.
You guys are on
Thank you.
Haze Radio Network. Thank you guys. You check out Haze Radio and Haze TV. Download it. Check it out. Peace.
Peace.
camera.
every day.